Alright guys, it's time for episode 3 of the Quicky game reviews. This is our revisited edition. So Cyberpunk came out quite a while ago and there was a lot of controversy around the game itself and what it is and what they promised. So we're going to look at the game today, see how much they've done, how much has been changed in the past few months with all the updates, and make a decision as to whether or not the game is actually worth playing or not. So the following footage is from my melee only playthrough. I started this live over on Twitch, madrush35 at twitch.tv.com. Just go follow me. This is pure melee gameplay. There's not much of it because we've got limited time and there's so much more I wanted to show off with this gameplay footage. So I think about the biggest pros, the biggest drawing point on this game is the builds. The different options that you have as a whole to experiment with, to try out and use in gameplay is 100% worth it just for that alone. Now when talking about the game itself, you can't also forget the graphics of this game. There is so much detail put into every aspect. The facial movements, the advertisements, the conversations that go on around you, all of these little things add up to a whole different level of immersion. Now there are a lot of people out there who say this game did not live up to the hype, but in honesty, the game could never live up to the hype. There was just too much. So we've gone over it, I've put in some gameplay here, we've got some combat, and then we've got what I think is the best aspects of it, which is little parts of the story. Now this is from a mission that could be considered a spoiler, so if you haven't played yet, skip over until the end of the video. I'll try and put timestamps down below, but we're gonna let this run through and I hope you enjoy.
I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet.
I don't know what to say. Never was any good at this stuff.
Oh, you don't need to talk. Did more for her than anyone else.
I had a motive to find her, Judy. You know that.
It's what you bring that counts. You gave her the freedom to choose.
Yeah, maybe. Just never imagined she'd choose this.
Her condition, couldn't think about anything else. Tech-wise, she was clean. Doll Shard was operational, uncorrupted. So, psychological trauma had to be that. Did some more digging in her virtues, found Woodman.
He kept her. Had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off.
Wait, so you found other recordings?
Had another look at the corrupted ones. You know, lots of static. Hard to pick up anything, really. At some point, I stumbled on something like an echo of the spat we'd had. Last time we saw each other. But I know she wasn't scrolling.
Then why was it saved as a virtue?
Got no explanation for it. Maybe she recalled it later, relived it, almost. Implant could have been on when, you know.
Okay, so final thoughts on the game, guys. So as far as the graphics go, you will not find anything much better than this. The details in the little aspects and big aspects are top notch. There are some rendering glitches, but you cannot blame them for that. Secondly is the gameplay, which, like I was saying earlier in the video, there are just too many builds, too many options on ways you can play through the game. I'd have to give that also a 5-star. And finally, the story. Now the story is the only place this game kinda lets me down. There are so many options, and I feel like they missed the nail with some of them. There are some amazing side quests, but so far, through my experience, the main storyline is a letdown. I give it a 3 out of 5. It's still a top-notch game, but that one aspect lets it down. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Quickie Game Review, guys. If you did, consider leaving a like, commenting, following me over on Twitch for more content. I play Cyberpunk a minimum of 2 days a week. But without further ado, my name's Mad Rush, this here's the Madhouse, and you guys are fucking awesome. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, whatever the case may be. And I will see you on the next video. I hope you all have a good one. And remember,
Mad Rush is always watching.